And now here comes Cole, leading the break, and that one's good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by New Orleans. And it's Corver in the corner. Here's Scott. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good. Free.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Mack. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dishes at the Millsap. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. For Atlanta, they have hit all four. So far in this one. First free throw is good. Quincy Pondexter. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Justin Holiday. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Shelvin Mack. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Teague. Cephalosha is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Horford. And it's Bazemore at the two spot.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Freak, covered by Cephalosha. Holiday gets the bucket.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Picked by Horford. Bazemore dishes to Teague. There's the screen. Another three for Atlanta.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up on the floor. He ended with 22 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
No luck. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Kicks to Bazemore from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Freak's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Davis, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. First in steals, 4th in fast break points, and they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Davis playing very well. 13 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Atlanta. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 21. Teague kicks to Korver. Teague drives in. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Kyle Korver. Timeout for New Orleans.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots, move the ball around, and make the defense rotate.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pelicans 4th.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean,
Pelicans leading by 21. Down low, here's Davis, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
his ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Horford, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And Bazemore kicks to Korver. Atlanta again missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And that one's good. Free.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Horford. 17 points in his last outing. They set the screen. Here's Bazemore, covered by Evans. 5 on the clock. To end the run, and he gets it to go. Bazemore's got his first points of the game. The Pelican shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Davis sets a screen. Freak kicks to Davis, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. Horford was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now here's Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Horford with the screen on Holiday. And there's Korver on the assist by T. Korver's got 5.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Here's Davis. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Washington.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Korver gets a wide-open look. And again, it's Atlanta.
Assisted, Jeff T.
And so it's New Orleans with it.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. He's got 11.
Move the ball.
Feeds it to Davis. And they double up Davis. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. T kicks to Horford. The feed to Korver. Outside Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Paul Millsap is checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Teague. Down low and stolen by Horford. Pass to Schroeder. Takes a 3. Pelicans pull it in. Freak's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the shot is good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Schroeder kicks to Korver. Here's the screen. Bazemore for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And here's Schroeder following the three-pointer by Freak. Pass to Bazemore. Millsap a screen. Korver dishes to Horford. Horford double team. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Holiday. Anderson passes to Holiday. And the shot is good. Holiday's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Freak with the ball, and the basket good. And it's 9 points for Tyreke Evans.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Korver. 10 points for him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Hawks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. The free throw drops for Bazemore. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ash. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans on top as they end the second quarter on a 9-1 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Davis is out there with Alexis Ajinça. And it's Waters in at the 3 spot. Now here's Teague. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Millsap kicks it to Bazemore. Offline with his 3. New Orleans gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Davis dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Ajinça. He kicks it to Freak. Tries from 10. Bazemore grabs the miss. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Teague with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Horford the pass to Teague. Here's Millsap.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Great D that time from Davis. To the left side wing. Millsap with the double team. Tries from 16. And that's good off the glass that time. And that's now 21 points for Anthony Davis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now here's Freak. He's got 14. Davis sets a screen. Freak kicks to Ajinça. Out to the wing. Freak dishes to Davis. And they double up Davis. 4 on the clock. No coverage that time. And that's 12 points for Tyreke Evans.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Cephalosha kicks to Millsap. Bazemore passes to Millsap. The Hawks working the ball around. Horford. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Down low. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. He had a strong showing last season. 4th in blocks. 11th in field goal percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
He was a shot-blocking machine last season, too, just as you said, top 5 in the league. He gave no ground to anybody.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Freak with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Here's Ajinça. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
New Orleans with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Poked away. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bazemore. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so... Bazemore nails both of them.
Looking at the game Bazemore's been having, 9 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And stolen by Horford. Fast break, the Hawks. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Holiday. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. The 10-footer. He squares up and sinks it. Freak's got 16 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's 11 points for Paul Millsap.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Cephalosha dishes to Teague. Pass to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korver comes in for Cephalosha. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And he sinks the second. Hawks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Scott. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Millsap has the open look. Pelicans pull it in. Waters passes to Holiday. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Waters. Kicks it out to Evans. Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Teague on the double team. Shoots from 12. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He has 15 rebounds and 16 assists. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside, Scott. And Holiday kicks to Korver. There's the dish to Holiday. Korver attacking. Holiday, the pass to Scott. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Freak dishes to Anderson. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 6 rebounds in the game. Korver with it. Out defended by Freak. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Freak kicks to Gordon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want